Annyeonghaseyo.
Yep, that's what she said.
That's what I said.
Hi, guys.
That is how you say hello in Korean. Annyeonghaseyo.
Yeah,
I
so
learned that this week.
yeah, I learned that too. You can tell. What you guys may not know is we've been hinting at some big news.
And the reason that we're learning a new language.
Yeah, you might be knowing already.
Maybe. We've told a few people.
But we haven't said a lot to a lot of people. So this is kind of the
big unveiling.
this is the unveiling. This is like the gender reveal of what's we've been hinting at as far as our big
When you're an
toast.
empty nester, you don't have a whole lot of those, you know.
Yeah, maybe she's pregnant.
I am not.
Maybe
So
that's
I'm going to
what-
go ahead and
Maybe
just
that's what it's about.
clear that air and say nope.
No.
No.
So what's our news, babe?
Our big news is that just before Thanksgiving, we were offered jobs
That's right.
and we accepted those jobs. Where are they, babe?
We accepted jobs in Seoul, South Korea.
South Korea.
So
So we are learning Korean.
we're trying.
Annyeonghaseyo. That's
And
what I know.
yeah, and so we're cheers into that, and we're swinging into a new
New adventure.
adventure, just the
And
two of us.
I mean, the people that we've told so far have so many questions. And you might too. Feel free to write in, but we figured, like, if you have questions, you can post them in the comment, like, what is this like? But this is our second experience
Yeah, it's not our first rodeo; it's our second.
moving abroad to teach. And so I will be teaching. So the jobs were at an international school right in the heart of Seoul, which is really cool. I will be teaching 10th,
I will be teaching upper elementary. I don't know
like either 4th or 5th.
either 4th or 5th grade. I don't care. I like both those grades, preferably 4th. But
Yeah, so one of the questions that I get so far is people are just wondering about, like, what is what is it like to teach at an international school? Like, they were like, what about, like, are you just teaching in English? Are you expected to teach, like, like other like languages if they don't speak English? And I will tell you that it's one of the things that actually makes it a little bit, like, sad being here is that most countries, by the time you get to upper elementary even, the English skills are pretty solid.
yeah, most kids in a lot of places are trilingual.
Yeah, so like when we taught in Berlin, kids were like completely bilingual by the end of elementary.
Yeah, and by the time they graduate, or
They've got like a
upper
third
high
language
school.
under their belt. Yeah. And I can tell you that, like, having family from Mexico, it's similar. Like, most other countries require a second language. So, and early on, second language, which is great. That's not to say that we're not going to learn as much as we can of Korean. So my goal is to write down one phrase a week and try to learn that phrase. And if we so we're moving in July, I guess is a detail to know. If we move by then, that's a lot of phrases that I could learn.
Yeah,
And I'm just gonna
we'll
stack
be
'em
responsible and take classes
Yep.
or a class and do the best to get situated and be,
Like,
yeah,
assimilate,
as best
as much as we can. Yeah.
and learn as much as we can.
That's kind of the
culturally,
point, is, like,
language,
yeah.
all of it.
To, like,
That's the idea.
submerge yourself in the culture and, like, get to know the people there and get to know the traditions there and all
Stretch
of that.
ourselves in a variety of ways.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Process. What is it like? So we've accepted these jobs for those who are like, maybe one day I want to do this, or maybe they just want to know.
Yeah. So
What's the process like, babe?
for a teacher, like I don't know if that's what you're asking, but like most schools want 3 to 5 years of experience.
talking
They
about
want a
once you've-
master's degree.
Once you've accepted the job.
Yeah, once you've accepted the job, at least in our two instances, it's pretty much your word is your bond kind
Yeah.
of thing. That like there's
It's kind of scary that way.
no kind of signing
There's no
contracts or anything.
contract.
It's just kind of like, all right, it's yours. Here's let's start filling out work
Like,
visas.
you said yes, and so that's it.
Here's
Yeah.
a checklist. So we've begun that. We're getting things
starting
in order.
the visa process. Yeah.
I think that's the biggest hurdle. And what I've appreciated about both of our experiences moving abroad was, at least in the field of education, the helpfulness the schools do to not only, help you through the process of getting your visa, but also like housing and just, I don't know.
You guys, like,
the two instances, it's been so helpful.
Yeah, and like with this school, I'm so excited. Like, everybody we've talked to is so patient, and like I wrote to HR, like I've written the human resources so many questions because I'm like I don't want to mess it up, and like with the visa stuff, like I don't want to screw something up, and so I was like, wow. So I keep writing question after question. And it's probably annoying. And so I finally was like, I'm so sorry. And they're like, no, we're so glad you're asking. Like, they're appreciative of all the questions. Yeah. Or, when we fired off, so we got our job interview and then immediately wrote the head of the school like 1 million follow-up questions. We're like, but wait. Yeah. And his response was not only to answer those questions, but then to be like, should we also just meet? Would you like to schedule a Zoom? Would that be helpful? And you're like... Yeah.
Which is so awesome because
you guys are so nice.
I don't know, like 13 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, so that's like it's time difference.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Like, usually we hear back from them and it's like, it is your Saturday, and I know it's your Saturday, and I'm like, it's crazy. So,
yeah. We're moving to Korea.
We're moving to Korea.
Which is awesome. I know we enjoyed it. We visited, not for the purpose of moving there, but just for a family vacation. And
by family, it was just us.
Well, that's our family now.
No, we have boys. They're still our family. And for what it's worth, for those of you wondering as well, we did get their blessing.
Yeah.
So that was, when we applied, we talked to them about it, and they knew that we were applying. And then when we got the job offers, we went to them as well, and we're like, hey, officially, before we say yes, do we have your blessing to go? So, and they've agreed to come visit us. In fact, Dylan said he'd be more likely to visit us if we were in Korea than in Europe.
Yeah.
So.
And last year we played with the idea. We interviewed, I think, 3 schools.
2.
Did we apply?
Oh, no, we did interview at 3.
Yeah, so it was
but
Germany,
one of them we didn't
and we got a no, and then we applied and said no to Albania and no to Las Palmas, Spain.
Germany we didn't ever get a follow-up interview. Yeah. And then Albania and Spain, we went through the whole process, and they did offer us jobs, but it just didn't seem...
It wasn't the right fit.
It wasn't the right fit.
It was late in the year. It would have been very hard for everybody to...
Yeah, like by the time we got the job offer, it was like end of April, and we would have had to like turn around, do this whole visa process, sell our house, all of that all at once. And with this one, it's like we're going to do the visa stuff way before we have to sell our house, which is great.
We have 8 months to get everything in order.
Yeah. So we are going to be selling our house if you're looking for a house.
Everything's for sale.
And our cars and all of that. I will say there's a couple of things that are not for sale because Dylan's already claimed them for his apartment.
Yeah. And that in itself is going to be hard, but also freeing.
To get rid of things.
To get rid of things, because I know, like...
I'm so excited to get rid of things.
I think it's just part of culture, of American culture, is to, like, collect things. Like, it's like, oh, look at that. That would look cool on our shelf. It's like knickknacks or... Even some things will be hard just 'cause, like clothing. I don't know.
Clothing, I think...
We grow attached to stuff.
I think clothes are the hardest part for me, and not because it's weird. For me, it's like there's things that I bought when we lived in Berlin that I don't want to get rid of because they were in Berlin. If that makes sense.
They're memories.
Like there's memories attached. Like these are shoes that walked the catacombs of France, or these are the shoes that I went into the desert with, or whatever. And so it's like it's tied to a place, and so that's harder for me to let go of.
And there's just things that, over time you have this like eclectic taste of things, and you have collections of stuff, and sometimes
my sneaker collection is going to be hard.
Yeah, shoes and coats will be hard, but I know we also have like souvenirs and things that are like, again, they're important, and we get to take a suitcase, like a checked bag and a carry-on.
That's it.
That's it. So it's like, what are we going to take? Will my parents let us store some stuff in the basement?
I think, if you're watching this, Rosalie, we would really appreciate it if you let us use your basement.
We're gonna take our Scout's gonna
we
go.
We love you. Scout is gonna go.
We're gonna bring our dog.
That was one of the big concerns was, can we bring our dog? And I was worried because I've always, like, we've heard that Asian kind of, like, especially like the in South Korea, places like that are not so dog friendly
or small dog friendly,
or like if you have a pet, it's small. And so I before even getting the job offer,
we started researching.
We did start researching, but so before the job offer, and then once we did get the job offer, that was one of the questions that I followed up with was like, hey, we do have a dog and we'd love to bring her. Tell me, like, what we read online is mixed, so is it dog friendly? And the answer I got was 100% yes. Like, a lot of teachers have dogs there. So,
what are you excited about the most?
So I am going to be teaching 10th grade, which I'm really, really excited about. That's one of the things, is because that's actually been my favorite grade to teach so far. So I'm really excited to be jumping back into that. But I am also like, I think I'm really excited most about just like the thought of getting lost. I know that sounds weird, but it's been a really long time since I've been like lost in a place and trying to navigate and just like new, and your brain has to work and figure out where you are.
Especially with the language and the symbols versus...
Yeah, like I'm just excited for this, like, it's going to be like a brain challenge, but then also like, I adored the people there. When we were there, even though it was only a week, I felt so safe. I felt respected, and cared for by everybody. Like, there was no rude person. I am sure there are rude people everywhere, but I loved the people, and I'm so looking forward to getting to know more people over there.
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't know. I think I enjoyed convenience store adventures of food and drink. Just,
they have some great,
it's just...
great
I like the
finds.
food, the 7-Eleven, the CUs.
CUs are great. What is the other one?
Like GR21 or something like that. So there's
all
those.
Their soda flavor game is unparalleled.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like the milk sodas. I mean, there's the city itself. Like, we live in a small town, if you don't know, which is great, and we're close to nature. But I am excited because it's a large city, but it's also very green, and there's really close
right there
to a lot of outdoor recreational activities, which is a must.
You could take a bus to the mountains and it'd be there in 20 minutes. Yeah.
And so there's that. There's the culture. I'm excited. It seems like there's a lot of Korean movies and television and game shows that are popular in the United States. So
yeah, all the K-pop.
So maybe we can be part of that. Maybe
Maybe you'll find us as extras.
We could be extras in some random like, Korean.
Play some stupid tourist and
yeah. I'm excited about maybe trying that on.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and then it's just like the lifestyle with like you said, learning is important to us and continue to learn and grow and the challenges, but it's also we've had we've been in the United States long enough to visit, lucky enough to visit a lot of the United States, but in North America, but we've also lived in Europe, and so we've had a chance to visit lots of Europe, and
this will be a whole different area.
This is a new side of the world, literally, so we get to explore and visit Asia.
All around Asia, yeah.
And so I think it'll be
good. Did you know this week, actually I am now obsessed with checking their weather because I'm old. That's old
It
people
is.
love the weather.
That's like my
And
dad.
that's like one of the telltale signs that I'm getting old is that I pay attention. I pay a lot of attention to the weather in different places.
Yeah, you do.
I really do. It's sad. Anyway, but they're under a heavy snow advisory right now. So there's that.
Yeah.
We're gonna actually have snow again in our
Yeah.
lives.
I mean, I knew the weather was similar to here, maybe. I don't know. I thought it'd be like 4 seasons. I didn't know if there was snow. I knew it got cold, but
It gets really
Yeah.
cold. It's been like in the 20s. Like it's
Yeah.
cold. I think that's why,
I know it's
because as
hot and
somebody
humid.
who hates it in the cold, like that's,
Mm.
I'm gonna have to adjust
Yeah.
again. But maybe it'll be different because it's not as wet of a cold.
maybe.
I don't know.
Or maybe it's humid too, because it was pretty humid when we were there.
Yeah, people say 40 is not so old, but if that's the case, then why am I so obsessed with the weather, babe? That's, I don't know. But I will adapt. Scout will be happy because she loves the snow.
We anticipate visitors.
Please come visit.
I know we said that when we moved to Deutschland, and
Yes, we did.
I know
But it's
it's
easier
tough.
said than done.
It's easier to say it, but to do it, do it.
The school provides us a 2-bedroom apartment, so we will have an extra bedroom
Yeah.
for our fam and friends.
Yeah, I think it will be challenging. It'll be hard. I know. It'll be weird and new and awesome to be just the you and I.
There's also some like really cool stuff in Korea. Sorry.
Oh, for sure.
That like
There's
aside
so many
from-
places I want to
yeah.
visit outside of Seoul,
We're gonna take a train to Busan, and I will let you know how it goes.
and maybe, hopefully, won't be zombies on it.
Maybe I will be the zombie.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things. There's like a phallic island or place.
Yeah, but then there's that weird bridge thing.
Yeah,
we
like the
saw.
weird bridges, stairways. I don't know
Yeah.
what it's called. I don't know. There's so
I'm
much.
pretty stoked about it.
Beaches.
I'm
and-
actually like really, really excited about this
Yeah.
opportunity, and I'm excited to do it with you.
Yeah, that's the big part. Is like this is our first thing alone. Just
Yeah.
the two of us.
So like when we first decided to start applying internationally, that was part of it. Was like, how do we want to enter empty nest? Because if you know our story, Tyler and I, we were just us for about 3 months. We've never really been, like, we didn't get to really have a good dating, which I don't feel sorry for anything, and I don't regret, because I think it's led us to this point, right?
Yeah.
But I'm really looking forward to just being us and seeing what unfolds, and like just having you all to myself.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah. And it was a good experience in the past when we moved away.
Yeah.
It taught us as a couple to rely on each other. You know, I think it made our whole family, all 4 of us,
It shaped us a
tighter.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's things that you just have to do because there's only 4 of you, or you know, it was just us. We had the support over, you know, with our
But far
friends
away,
and family,
yeah.
but they're not there. So
Mhm.
you know,
And I do worry about, like, our kids will be here. They're in college and out on their own. And so I do worry about them not being able to be with us all the time. But I also think I'm excited to see what they do.
yeah, I know you've been a good mom, so
Well,
and they're gonna, you know, they'll do good. They'll be okay.
you've been a good dad, too. For what it's worth. You're welcome.
I think they'll be okay.
I think that they will be great. I think that, you know, it's going to be a stretch for all of us at first. Just, I anticipate when we first moved to Germany, there was like a month that we were all like, what did we just do? Right? That we were like, this might have been a
Yeah.
mistake.
I think the first year was kind of tough. It was exciting and fun, but it was also tough.
It was hard.
And I think it'll be the same. I think this first year will be a lot of learning. It'll be frustrating and exciting, and then year 2
That's
is
when
always
things,
like
the sweet
everything
spot.
clicks.
Yeah.
Everything becomes more familiar. So I think it'll be similar.
Yep.
In that aspect.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to Korea. Just
We're
so you didn't
heading
hear
to
us.
Korea.
So
We'll
Seoul.
keep you posted on updates as we go. And of course, you know, like I said, if you have questions about the process, let us know, because I know that, like, for a lot of people, that's really interesting. So,
Yeah, or
just
specifics
confusing.
on
Mhm.
life. You know, we'll find a church. We'll find.
Yep.
Our hobbies can probably be the same.
Yep.
Mm,
So there's gonna be a lot, but it'll be good. So we'll keep you posted and talk to you later.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.